Today we're going to be working with a 145 Lionel automatic gateman, and this is the way it came in. We're missing the signpost, and in a little bit I have a replacement signpost, and we're going to fit that to that. But we're going to check this to see if it works. Now on a 145, it's underneath the roof. The roof lifts off. There's a passage right through here. Comes up on top. And this clip that the wire is hooked to is for the light. This is your common. Back here, we're just going to hook test leads for now. And this one will run actually to a contactor. So when the weight of the train runs over it, it pushes down a little contact right in the middle here and makes contact between this wire and this wire. And it will make the man operate. We're going to test to see if he will operate. Okay, we have light. Those two are hooked up. Now, and he jumps out. We're going to catch him. Okay. Now, he is out. The light is on. He has a swinging arm with a lantern. If I can make his arm swing. When he pops out, usually that swings forward. And you just touch him and he'll jump back in there. But he will stay out as long as there is weight on this contactor when it's wired through the contactor. So as long as the train's going by, he's going to be standing out there with his lantern. And then usually the train going by makes enough vibration that he will go back in. He's a little sticky from old age. But now this is a 145. We're going to take that off. And this is made post-war, after 1945. I'm not sure of the year, but they made a 45 and a 45N. A straight 45 is metal like this. It doesn't have the little toolbox on the side. And it's a little bigger. And then they made the 45N, which is basically the same as a 45. And I was always told they were post-war. They're just a later model. And then later they came out with the 145. But we're going to put our sign on. Now, I've been told that the replacement sign, crossing signs, always don't fit real good. And this one doesn't want to fit in its square. There's 2 screws. We're going to take the screws out. And this does need some love and attention besides this, but we'll do a cleaning. Okay, he doesn't really want to fit in his hole. So there's a step down right here that fits in the hole. And I feel a little rough casting on him. So we're going to take a very small file and just knock off the rough castings. Knock off the edge on the bottom, hold it at a 45-degree angle, and you'll take the little edge off the bottom, very bottom, because that will disturb you trying to put it in. Okay. Now he's still going to be a tight fit. You want him to fit tight, and he's still not. We're going to have to file a little more. You don't want to get real aggressive with this because there's a small step between fitting nice and falling out. We'll take and do that little 45 on the edges. Oh, he's almost going in. And he needs just a hair more. He's almost going in. So we're going to do it one more time. And I do all 4 sides. My file's starting to get clogged up with plastic a little bit. Okay. Did you pause it? Mm-hmm. All right, and we're getting a little closer, but it's still not complete. A little more. Clean up that edge a little. And you might take and just barely, if there's any glue or anything, I didn't think about that. Dress that up a little. He needs just a little more.
This is where I'd get to the point where I get aggressive with it and then it wouldn't fit. Fall back out.
Yeah. Well, we're going to put a drop of glue on this when we're done.
Yeah.
To keep you from pulling it out. Okay. Now you can see he fits down in there nice and even. He stands up straight and tall. Okay. Now, to hold him in this position, we're going to use All right, we're going to use a little drop of super glue, and then we're going to put baking soda on top of it. And I'll show you what this does. We'll get a little baking soda out on our paper. This will actually build up an edge. You can actually build up things with it. So we take and put super glue around, just a real light coat. You're not worried about it being wet. You want it actually wet. You take a pinch of baking soda, sprinkle over it. And that is actually bonded in there. And if you want to cut that off, it won't bother anything. If you glued the edges, you'd have to cut the plastic. That is only glued on the bottom. And if you want it thicker, you can do it again and it will make it thicker. But that is bonded in there now.
Very nice.
Can't pull it off. And we'll put our 2 screws back. And this sign's missing on most of the 145s.
Is it?
It's very common for it to be broken off. And they are readily available in the aftermarket parts, so. And I think it only fits this. And they make them aftermarket. I think this is the only Lionel product this actually fits.
So they have enough demand for them to make sense to have them, so.
But see, it's in there now.
Yeah.
I don't want to get overly aggressive with it.
No, I think that was good.
That's our 145 Lionel automatic gateman. Thank you.